Why Lady?
This is a song that reminds me of like ما بعرف كتير زمان كل ما اسمعها I feel happy.
It is a very happy song.
Yeah.
It is a very happy song.
I dance to it like every time I listen to it.
I remember I was like asking you, give me a song, and you told me like any
There's
dance,
so much.
any dance
I
music.
love music. I love music so much.
What is the role of music?
Music is keeps me going really. Like my life is kind of split between music and what comes with it, which is I travel a lot to listen to music. I dig music also. This is like a term that's used DJs.
Okay.
I like to find music and create playlists and but to me music is when I'm cooking I'm playing music the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Like,
so music is always there in the background.
Always.
That's
it's
amazing.
in the car. It's in my room. It's in my AirPods when I'm at the gym. Like that and music.
Hello and welcome to Forward Moves, hosted by Lina Nahas and Raja Haddad. A conversation with our guests about the path of their successful journey and what keeps them moving forward in an ever-changing world. Lina Nahas is away today on an assignment, and I have the privilege of being with Chef Ahmad Halawa, all by myself. Hello, Chef. How are you doing?
Ahla sahla feek. Thank you, Raja. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. صراحة شرف لنا. Thank you so much.
You.
For our listeners and viewers, Ahmad Halawa is a dedicated curator of authentic Palestinian culinary experiences who invites you to embark on a unique gastronomic journey. He specializes in crafting private dining events, including pop-ups and personalized catering, showcasing the rich heritage of Palestinian cuisine. The culinary passion of Chef Halawa is firmly grounded in the essence of Palestinian gastronomy, creating an exquisite array of flavors that enhance each dining occasion. As an expatriate based in Dubai, Chef Halawa seeks to foster a sense of community and home for fellow expats who find themselves far from their native lands. Gathered around his table, he nurtures connections, encouraging guests to forge new memories and lasting friendships while relishing a heartwarming homemade meal. There's nothing better than that.
Thank you.
In short, Ahmad is a culinary artist, cultural storyteller, and a proud Palestinian. We will talk about what it means to carry a homeland in your hands, memories in a dish, and to pass on heritage one plate at a time. At a moment in history where identities are challenged and stories polarized, Chef Halawa reminds us that food is not just food. It's a way to remember, to connect, and to move forward.
Absolutely. Well put.
We always start the podcast by asking, where did it all start? In your case, we know that you had a completely different career.
Correct.
You were in advertising,
Yes.
right? So I'm going to tweak the question differently. What was your first food experience? What was your first culinary experience?
Ever?
Ever.
At home, back home you mean, with the family?
You tell me, whatever it's...
I come from a family where both parents are fantastic cooks, so I was like spoiled by...
I suspected that.
By my parents, by my aunts, uncles, grandmother.
Also the extended family, not just the direct parents.
Everyone cooks really. Like to us, we show love through food. And this is how... my mom and my dad, both of them are fantastic chefs or fantastic cooks, I would say.
Yeah.
They used to compete who feeds us better when we were kids.
Who won?
Wallahi, both of them are fantastic. But to be honest, my dad he cooks really, really well. And he's very diverse in his palate. He cooks from so many different cuisines. And he's still, until now, inshallah, he's 80 years old and he still cooks.
MashaAllah, God bless.
Thank you.
God bless. So... I can imagine then your home kitchen being a very animated place, right? I mean, like growing up, how was the kitchen environment?
Well, we always ate in the kitchen. Like the dining table was used when we have guests over.
Yeah.
But when every day we would eat in the kitchen, and I remember when we were kids, my mom would ask me like. Make these garlics a paste and do it well, and I would do it, and I never said no. I was always interested because I know that the final product is going to be food and it's going to be good food.
Yeah.
So they kind of
so you played a role in creating that product as growing up,
but without knowing what it means, to be honest, because I was younger. Like when I say younger, I was maybe 5-6 years old. These memories are from that early. I would be at home. My older brothers would be in school. I would be like, I don't know, kindergarten so I would like be back home early, and my mom made use of me, I guess.
So you said your father, I mean, I have to be careful. I don't want to say better cook, but your father cooks better. But I'm sensing that your mom was the main influence.
Yeah, but my mom, like, she's a master in Palestinian food.
Yeah.
My dad cooks everything. You know, like,
okay.
So like the closest food to our hearts, which is Palestinian food or dishes from Jordan, Palestine, Syria, because we share a lot of dishes, of course, came through mom mainly. But my dad also played his role. So he had also his takes. He always had the
he would
tricks
bring the
up his
novelty
sleeve.
or
So
the variety of palettes and ideas.
Absolutely.
But that's a wonderful mix.
Yeah. He's the one who would like take care of like mashawi if mashawi happen, like and like the bigger dishes that require like foreign dishes to us. Like he's very well traveled. Like he would try a dish somewhere and he would memorize it and would reverse engineer it and know how to cook it. You know,
that must be the first time I heard reverse engineering a plate.
And this is how I learned.
That's how you learned.
That's how I learned.
It's amazing.
I never asked my parents for a recipe directly, and since a very, very young age, I cooked simple foods at home that kept on growing, but they were like more in the like breakfast foods, some simple dishes, pastas.
Yeah, easy
stuff,
food,
easy food. But at age 17 is where I started making the type of food that I make today, which is complex Levantine food or Palestinian food.
Okay, we're going to talk about that.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that. So is that influence still there? You know, your parents' influence, does it still, accompany you today in what you do, or you're starting to kind of, charting your own?
Yeah, I'm fully independent right now because I've really took a deep dive into it. And I get inspired by so many amazing chefs around the world. I get inspired by people, even if they're not in the food industry, by the drive. So this will give me that keeps the engine oiled, to inspire myself and be motivated.
Give me an example. Who in the non-food environment can inspire you?
I would say musicians. Musicians and producers. A good friend of mine, his name is Andrei Pushkarev. He's he's a Russian DJ. He's a Russian producer. Amazing guy. He knows his music very well, and he has perseverance and how he plays his music. He has perfection. His ear is like on point.
Wow.
So if he would listen to a set, if there was a tiny beat mismatch, no one would hear it but him.
He will pick it up.
So that sense of perfection gives me a bit of a drive, to like I can do better. At the same time, it's like a bit of two minds when it comes to this, because in the kitchen I cook with my senses. I never measure. So there is no perfection in the kitchen, but that gives me the drive to do more and to maybe redo the recipes that I'm sure of, but I would sometimes be like, how about I play with them a little bit more, And
is this the engineering part? The reverse engineering part.
The reverse engineering actually happened when I didn't know how to cook.
Tell us about that.
To be honest, I'm fully self-taught. I went to study in Cairo, out of all the cities in the world, and
that doesn't come to mind. I love Cairo. I think it's the most vibrant city you can ever be.
Very bustling,
it's more than bustling. It's like awakens all the senses.
It's a planet on its own, as I like to call it.
Exactly. But it's not the first destination that comes to mind when we talk about culinary experiences, for instance, right?
Mazboot. So when I went to Cairo, it was not by choice, not for anything. I was not. The plan was for me to go to Canada when we were kids. We have history with Canada, with residency and all of that. And I wanted to go to Canada because we used to visit when we were kids, and I just loved those summers we spent there. I didn't experience it in winters though.
No, probably you would have a different opinion about that.
So then my dad decided to talk me out of it, and he's like, "How about you stay in the Middle East? Choose whichever university you want. I'll support you, whatever you need." And I chose Lebanon in the beginning. I was like, you know what, it's fine. I'll choose Lebanon. I want to go to LAU. And I chose it. My dad was like, whatever you need. I applied, got accepted. Then the 2006 war happened. and I couldn't go. My parents were like, "You're not gonna go to Lebanon."
No, of course not.
And I was like, "But the Lebanese, they're partying. They don't care. They're having fun. This is what I knew.
That's a reputation we carry.
I was 16. That's what I knew about it." And my parents were like, "No." So I understand now because my parents lost a lot from wars. Being Palestinian, they've been refugees. Moved from a country to another. Moved to Kuwait. War happened. Moved to Jordan. So there's been a lot of movement. So I understand my parents where they come from. So by that time, when Lebanon couldn't happen, my dad was like, "How about you go to Egypt?" And my dad studied in Egypt.
Oh, he did.
In the
Okay.
60s.
All right.
And I was like, Egypt, but why Egypt? Like I wasn't even in my thought process. And he told me very simply, he's like, Egypt, حكاني مصر بلد عظيمة. Whatever you're seeking, you have it there.
You'll find
it.
Like
it's a magnificent country. Whatever you're seeking, you'll find it there, and it's very character forming. And I was like, okay,
that's a very good advice, by the way. Yeah.
And I said, okay. A lot's happened. Like I don't wanna bore you with the small details, but I ended up going to Cairo. And first 2 months, I really missed home. It was a total different country for me.
Yeah,
it was like the chaos, the streets, the people, everything.
It can
was
be
like
intimidating.
It was intimidating for me, and I was like living in a total different construct in Jordan. Like slightly more sheltered. I don't see as many people in the streets.
True.
Like even though we visited Egypt before, and but like I haven't really seen it as an adult.
It's different living in it and visiting it, of course, and as with an adult eyes, as you said.
Absolutely. Then I really missed our food though. I missed our food, and I started cooking our food from scratch. Like I was like, okay, I like maqloube, and I know that has to be flipped. I know that it has rice, it has meat, it has eggplants, and has spices. So I'm just gonna do it the way I feel how it makes sense to be done. And first 2-3 times it was a massive failure, of course.
If it didn't flip, it didn't flip.
Yeah, like sometimes it wouldn't flip. Sometimes it's burnt. Sometimes it's like the rice is all mushy. Sometimes it's like still rice. It's not even cooked. And then I just had the perseverance. I just kept going, and I would invite my uni mates, and like, yalla, I'm cooking. Come, I'm testing on you.
The guinea pigs.
The guinea pigs, and they would eat anything because they were just eating, I don't know, whatever,
Oh yeah, the university days. I remember them well.
So I was like the mama figure,
Amazing.
And I started learning like this. So by the age 18, I was making like maybe 5-6 dishes that are like big main courses, like mansaf, like jaj mahshi, all these like authentic dishes that.
Yeah, but you're talking about dishes that it's like when you at age 18, I would make an omelet.
No, I did the omelet when I was 10.
There you go. And you started crushing garlics when you were 5. So these are not everyday dishes. I mean, they are everyday dishes, but not for somebody at 18 years old. But what I hear from what you're telling me, your relationship with music and the DJ friend that you mentioned. So there's this attention to detail, even if it's not the same thing, but there's this attention to detail. There's this cooking out of necessity and out of missing. So these are like elements. Are they still within your current journey?
No, things have changed. So back in those days, I did it out of necessity because that was what I felt at those days. Now everything shifted.
Yeah.
Now it's more of a message. Cooking now is more of a message.
How does your heritage shape the way that you currently approach food?
Well, I come from a Palestinian family. Both my parents and grandparents are Palestinian, from the same city, actually, from Nablus.
All of them from Nablus.
All of them from Nablus.
Talk about consistency, right?
Exactly. Like make it right. And Palestine was engraved in us since we were kids. Even though I've never seen Palestine, I have never been. Not even. I can't even go.
Yeah.
And it was so deeply engraved in us by both our parents and extended family, because this is our land, and all of this was really instilled in us.
Yeah.
So for me, I wanted to showcase what we are and how we eat.
You wanted to celebrate your identity.
Yeah. I wanted to just celebrate our identity, preserve it, which is something very, very important.
Yeah.
And celebrate it every day, like we eat this amazing food that is very special, that we like to share. We are naturally, as Arabs, generous.
Yes.
I was like, I want to share the food, share the knowledge that I have with more people. Even though I studied marketing and did a couple of other things, and I worked in different sectors on the side, like always had like a side thing happening, testing what I like basically, until I decided in 2019 to start a supper club.
Yes.
And share my food with more people. It was for the sole purpose of getting people together, show them or like give them a homey experience that reminds them of home. We all live far from home.
Exactly.
We all miss that homey feel, homey vibe. That's comforting. That keeps our energy grounded.
It's reassuring also in a certain way.
Very reassuring, and kept on growing. It started with these two big ideas of big messages, but there were so many gaps in the steps that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it and fill up these gaps later. Like,
were there doubts along these gaps?
There were no doubts. There were some fears though in the beginning, and they were so minor. Now looking at them, if I quit my job, there's no salary at the end of the month. Like I was kind of programmed that
there's no more the security net.
Yeah,
right?
security net. And living in Dubai, like I was like, how am I gonna pay for this? Am I gonna pay for that? And then once you have like a strong idea that you can implement successfully and consistently, you can do anything. Really, you can do anything, but you just have to have that idea, that
clarity of thought.
Clarity. Now, clarity wouldn't come from the beginning. The beginning, the drive happens, and the idea is there. Yet you have to navigate. You're gonna find a lot of obstacles, and it's like you're navigating in the. I wouldn't say in the dark, but like you're wearing sunglasses at night. You know, like kind of in the dark, but like not pitch black. I would say.
Yeah.
And you have to take, I would say, steps forward. You might be like, okay, this is a block. Now I take right. Now I take left. But when you take any step forward, that means your focal point has changed from where you were before.
Of course.
And you have a better view. So, and it lights up, and you'll be introduced to amazing people that will help you along the way. If you have a good intention towards something, really, people will help. So,
moving forward is what kind of motivated you moving forward.
Absolutely.
This is how you overcame not doubts, but the fears.
Correct.
That were much more like everyday fears, right?
100%.
But your determination about why you wanted to do that. I'm not putting words in my mouth. I'm trying to summarize.
It fueled me really. Like the fears were, okay, there's no salary in the month. How am I going to do my visa? How am I going to do this? These are small fears that will be addressed in the due time.
It's true.
And I didn't quit my job, then start.
So you were doing it in parallel.
I did it in parallel. I did it for about 1.5 years. I had almost no weekends for myself for like 1.5 years.
Well, if you do it in parallel, you have to kiss your weekend goodbye.
Exactly.
Right?
There were no weekends, but my life changed a lot. So the weekends, because they were very social at the same time. So I was meeting a lot of people, a lot of amazing people. I met the most interesting people on my tables.
Amazing.
And it was it kept on. It was exponential from
so
there.
It was organic.
Very organic.
Very organic.
Until now, it's very organic.
You mentioned مقلوبة.
Yes.
Right. And yes, of course, you failed a few times in doing that until you got it right. And I saw, recent clips when you hosted the dinner for Mo.
Yes.
How you guys were really competing. And I don't want to upset Mo, but you were a better flipper with that. So.
Well, Mo killed it as well.
He did well.
He did really well.
Is there any specific dish that carries a bigger meaning to you? What I mean by bigger meaning is that like a vehicle of a memory or an identity.
I would say knafe.
The knafe.
Knafe.
Why I'm not surprised that you said that. Why?
Knafe, I remember when we were kids, I used to go with my dad and buy knafe, and I just loved the smell whenever I got into the knafe shop back in Amman.
Yeah.
And like it was a treat, you know. You feel like knafe would say yes. He's like, let's go get knafe, because I used to have knafe like twice a day when I was a kid.
with the kak?
No,
just with
in Palestine and Jordan we do it like we eat it as is.
Yeah,
I love how you do it in Lebanon.
Yeah, sorry for
More
mutilating
carbs.
that in Lebanon, putting it in.
But it's very interesting. It's actually because it has cheese, so it could work.
Yeah,
it's like
actually,
a heavy sandwich.
Very happy.
No judgment whatsoever. I would destroy a sandwich right now.
Let's move on. So that carries, a much more.
Yeah, and it's a very celebratory dessert.
It is.
So to me, I like to celebrate in any way possible, because we are as humans. It's how we. What's the word I'm looking for? It's how we condition ourselves.
Yes.
And we live in. Everyone has turbulence in their countries. Everyone has issues, I would say. But in the Middle East, we tend to have more of it.
Yeah.
And knafe is a celebration, really. So to me, like when I make it, when I serve it, people, I see their faces. They just like stand around me and they just want to have knafe, And so to me, like that's a dish that
it is a show.
Yeah,
it is a show. I may have heard one of your clips or interviews where you said that you start the meal with a knafe and you end it with a knafe. Is this true, or is it just a PR stunt?
In Nablus.
Nablusiye.
Not. We currently don't do it because we're more health conscious these days. But
so it was true.
In Nablus is how they do it.
Did your relationship to knafe and food in general, with everything that's happening today, did it change?
In what sense?
Your approach to food was, and I think that the answer isn't the question I'm going to ask you. You said, you wanted to connect people, you wanted to preserve an identity, you wanted to pass on. With everything that's happening today, how did it change? If it changed, is it did it change, or is it, if anything, did it become stronger?
It became stronger, to be honest. And since for the past 5 years, I would say, since 2020, since COVID, life has been extremely fast and compressed for, I believe, for everyone. There's been so many events happening around the world from COVID onwards, from the very fast pace of life. Yeah. People want to make up for what they've lost in businesses, like it's
like everything went on steroids.
Yeah, like it's never enough, So people are just fast. Everyone is on overdrive. This is what I've been sensing with myself, my peers, my environment, and I feel now it's time to spend more time with ourselves as much as we can. Or like time where we're grounded and we're surrounded by maybe like-minded people or in safe spaces. We need more safe spaces because we won't be able to perform on overdrive
for too long.
We'll burn out. Yeah. And a burnout can look like so many different things. Yeah. Therefore, we definitely need to like slow down. That's why like the supper club is still going. Yeah. Because I like getting people and like as much as I can give them the best time possible.
And you think, and I think I know what you're going to tell me, but do you think that this fast pace, this life on steroids, this like accessibility to everything, but also the consumption of everything, which makes things very ephemeral or very temporary, right? Do we risk losing recipes, dishes, techniques by doing that?
Absolutely. And I chose to remain, I would say, authentic with my recipes for this reason. Yeah. I eat everything, really. I love dishes that are reinterpreted and redone, all of that. And I do that myself sometimes. Yeah. But still, there's a big portion of my menu that's like, it's how it is. It's authentic. I have like spins on it. I have touches here and there, yet the essence is very authentic and very true. Yeah. Because if we lose our cuisine, what do we have? That's something we consume on a daily basis,
right?
And the power of that is immense.
Yeah, it's something that is we consume out of necessity to survive, but it has a different role as well.
Yeah, it has a much deeper meaning to us. Like, what's like the elders they pass, and what are we carrying?
That's it's something to reflect on because
Absolutely.
again, in the fast-moving world, but also in the different crises that we're living, and knowing that certain identities are being marginalized or I don't want to say attacked because that becomes very,
Appropriated, yeah.
The role that you play, that we all play, becomes extremely important of how we preserve that, how we pass on the knowledge, and how to preserve heritage, even if it's through just what people might think being a mundane activity of eating.
Yeah.
Right? I eat because if I don't eat, I don't survive.
Correct.
But actually, no, we're playing a much bigger role than that. I'm gonna try something we haven't tried on this show, so I'm taking advantage that Lina is not with me to stop me. But we're gonna try something of this or that. So I'm gonna give you two. I have a list. Give you two words. You tell me which one you prefer.
Let's go.
Right? So zafaran or zatar, saffron or thyme.
Zatar.
Zatar. Why?
Zatar is أولاً يعني it's more us.
Yeah.
It's more enriched in our
authentic
culture.
to us.
Yeah, it's more. And zatar is bomb. You can have it every day.
Yeah.
Zafaran in the right dishes, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, manouche in the morning, like you can't have
you
a manouche
you cannot beat
zafaran.
that. You cannot. No, you cannot. I think I know that. Dance music or mawal?
Dance music all the way.
All the time. Huh?
Oh, well, you need to sit down.
Yeah.
Dance music all the way.
All the way. Good. I have the answer for that. Knafe or makloubi?
Oh, tough one. You're like asking me to choose between my children in a way. One after the other.
Ah, good answer. Good answer. Olive oil or balsamic?
Olive oil.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Supper club or restaurant?
Good question. A restaurant that has a supper club spirit.
Supper club or tawlet mama?
Tawlet mama.
Of course. Oriental food or Oriental food? That is, Oriental food, our Orient, or Oriental food, the Asian Oriental food?
No, our food for sure. Yeah.
Is it, and why is that?
It's very diverse.
Yeah.
It's very, very diverse. The ingredients that we grow and hold are very special.
Yeah.
The seasonality of our ingredients it's unlimited. We have so many amazing ingredients that we use in our dishes that are not used anywhere else. So,
do you think they can connect? Did you ever think about connecting them? And I don't want to go into the cliches of fusion and whatnot, but did you ever think of
I sometimes do
two?
like twists here and there.
You do?
But because I love Asian food. Like when I say Asian food, it can be Japanese, it can be Thai food. I love Thai food very much.
Very flavorful,
Very flavorful. And I was fortunate to go to Thailand when I was very young, and I indulged in their street food, and I was mind blown.
Yeah.
I do some fusions here and there in certain dishes, but it's not like an always on kind of thing.
Okay.
I still have like a bit of a.
What holds you back?
Yeah, it holds me back.
What holds you back?
What holds me back is the message, really. Yet at the same time, I like to also. It can be both, right? It can be both. While I'm actually doing my part in this, I can still explore a little bit with that.
I see.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it, really. Like, there's no right or wrong. It's all an expression.
So you talked about message, and it's been a recurring theme throughout our conversation, right? So if we look ahead, what does the future of Palestinian food look like to you?
I see it highlighted and celebrated in every country.
What is your role in that?
My role? I'm a facilitator that knows how to do it, that knows how to present it, and knows how to introduce people to it.
How can we do that beyond the supper clubs? By definition, they're not a restaurant. So we're talking about smaller committees. We're talking about smaller groups of people connecting together.
It's
how can we spread the word? How can
through pop-ups.
Yeah.
Pop-ups can be a start. Collaborations, I believe in collaborations, because when you have many people having the same message, you bounce ideas off of each other and you create something even bigger. So that's
So
why.
you still believe that despite everything that's happening, despite, and I have to say it, not to throw a cast, a black shadow on everything, but despite the divide that the world is living today, you still believe that food has a connecting role.
Oh yes,
of bringing people
yes.
together. Yeah.
Oh yes, it's an introduction to the culture.
Yeah.
This is I receive a lot of guests that have never tried Palestinian food, and I focus 120% on them. And I tell them stories about these dishes, about how the specific dish, for example, was made, and when it was made, and what was the story behind it. And the story behind it gives us I don't want to use the word humanizes us or makes us
but it does, and we live that humanity, our humanity, through our identity and through our heritage, and food as music is part of our heritage, part of our identity.
Like even there's a lot of amazing Palestinian artists and Levantine. I'm not just gonna say Palestinian because I do take dishes from here and there, and we're Arab at the same time.
Do you make the distinction? Because I've also heard a lot of people avoiding this kind of bucket of Levantine, right?
Sometimes it's frowned upon. Like I recently learned from a video, Chef Fadi Qattan, which is a dear friend. He was talking about the word Levantine and that it referred back from when the Romans would call the Levant, because it's like the coming from the east of Rome.
Right.
So it's as a colonial word.
Right. So it's not indigenous to the region.
It's not indigenous to us. احنا اسمها بلاد الشام. ممكن if you want to say أو المشرق.
Right.
ممكن المشرق العربي. بس whoever uses it, I use it sometimes.
So for you, it's not, because there is a common cuisine, there's a common heritage, culinary heritage, but also there are very distinctive culinary identities.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
We talked about Cairo, there's certain Egyptian dishes you don't find anywhere else. Like there are certain Palestinian dishes, the region is not طبق hummus.
No,
you cannot summarize it as such. So it's interesting that you actually combine both, recognizing the singular identity of each culinary experience, but still putting them together.
Absolutely, because it really goes hand in hand. You can put a Syrian dish with a Palestinian dessert, and it will work.
Yeah.
Because we are one, really. Who are we if we're not one? Like,
exactly.
Why do we follow the divide? We should not be divided.
Right. If your aim is to connect people through food, why shouldn't we be connected through food?
Absolutely. Why do we say this dish is Jordanian or Palestinian or Syrian Lebanese? Like, I know that we in the last 100 and a bit years, we've been forced with lines in between us.
Abnormal lines.
Yeah, but not too long ago, my grandfather used to drive or take a car from Nablus, go to Salt, get a haircut and go back.
Right.
On the same day, and go have dinner with his friends and come back. We are brothers at the end in the Middle East. We understand who we are and what we are. Yet in the same time, there's a disbelief of this brotherhood, which is kind of a shame, to be honest.
What legacy do you hope that your work? Because I don't want to refer to it as food or dishes. It's funny because our podcast celebrates achievements and journeys in the creative ecosystem of the Middle East, and you are the first chef to come to our podcast.
My absolute pleasure.
And it's a great honor for us. But because we strongly believe that a culinary creation is as good as any other creation, any other form of expression, and that's why I'm asking you about the legacy you would like to leave behind. بعد عمر طويل طبعا. How do you see your work as contributing to the legacy?
I'm in the process of opening a restaurant.
There you go.
As we speak.
There you go. Did we hear it first at Forward Moves? I love saying that.
You have.
Is this a scoop?
It's unannounced yet.
Oh, perfect.
The close friends and family know.
Excellent.
But yes, there's something very nice cooking. It's simmering as we speak.
Excellent.
And it's going to be through restaurants, inshallah.
Inshallah. And it will have the spirit of a Suffer Club.
Absolutely.
That's what.
Absolutely.
If your dishes could speak, what would they say? Or what would you want them to say?
Good question. They would spread love, really. Like they would, they would hug.
Yeah.
They wouldn't speak much. They would just hug and be that. This is what I hope.
Amazing. We're about to wrap up, Chef Ahmad, and there's a question Lena always loves to ask, and I'm gonna take the liberty of asking on her behalf. But I will ask it with a twist. What would you like to tell a younger Ahmad? And the twist to that, or maybe I'll let you answer this, and then I'll follow out with the twist. What would you have? I mean, you already told me that at age 5 you were crushing garlic. At age 10 you were, So, but what would you like to tell your younger Ahmad?
I would say it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's gonna be all right. We just have to
Believe.
Really, just believe and keep going.
And the follow-up question, but I think you may give me the same answer. What would you like, or what would you want a young Palestinian listening to us talking? What would you want him or her to hear?
It's a sensitive one. That we are the heroes of this world.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep believing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sensitive, but it's true.
Yeah.
Ahmad, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing your lived experience with us. I didn't imagine that you actually started cooking in Cairo, but but thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much for having me.
Celebrating your heritage, our heritage, together, your passion, but also for allowing us to join you in that life journey that you are charting. And we're really looking forward to that restaurant. And I'll take up on your invitation.
Absolutely.
Maybe not tomorrow, but I would love to.
You just have to come on an empty stomach and wear something loose.
Yeah, very loose.